Here we go again. Alright, so welcome everyone. If you well, some of you might remember, I had like some sort of stupid YouTube channel where I was just, fooling around and stuff, and I had to take it down. Reasons? I'm not giving one. I just had to take it down. And this is actually the second time I'm recording this video, because when I started recording, I didn't actually notice that I didn't turn my mic on. So that was helpful. But anyway, I'm just gonna go through my drawings this video, because if you know me, then I love to draw. I will literally spend hours and hours doing one drawing just to make it look good. So we are starting with the sky. Obviously, okay, this guy's famous. This is Rodan from Godzilla King of the Monsters. Then this is okay, this is kind of silly with the tree and stuff, but this is the Death Dodo from Jurassic World the game versus the Stegosaurus and its little baby. This is very boring. This is Pteranodon and Dimorphodon, again from Jurassic World the game. I drew every single creature in Hungry Shark World, every single one, except for, I think maybe 2 or 3 of the apex sharks. But yeah, apart from them, I drew everything, which I will get to later. So there you can see the dark magic shark and everything. Then here we have Rexy roaring at the guys at the helicopter when the Mosasaurus jumps out, try obviously to take down the helicopter. Then here we have Indominus Rex from Jurassic World. A lot of people like this one, and I mean, I can kind of see why, but I have done A4 drawings and A3 drawings. This is my A4 Indominus Rex, and the A3 one looks more like Indominus, but this one, it just has more detail, so it looks like a better drawing. But we'll get to that later. Then here we have Baryonyx, and something cool about this drawing is how the smudging is done. So all I did was literally take an earbud. That's it. All I did was use an earbud. Then here we have Allosaurus, again, use an earbud. And this is Iron Man from Endgame, obviously when he's about to snap his fingers. And you might be wondering why I didn't draw his face. It's because it looks super complicated. So I just decided to be lazy and draw his helmet. Then here we have the most feared snake in the entire world. And it literally rules our snake shows. If you watch Snakes in the City, every single episode there is a black mamba captured, minimum 2. And I mean, I live in an area where obviously there are black mambas, but we thankfully have not had any at our house. But I would like to see one, just roaming around the garden. Then here we have a vine snake, we have a boomslang. Then this is Black Panther, obviously way before Chadwick Boseman died. Then there is Spider-Man from Captain America Civil War. There's Ultron. There's Killmonger. This is my colored in A4 Venom. This is my colored in okay, it's my colored in Thanos. I never did an A3 Thanos. No, we don't speak of that. This was a stupid Christmas one that I did back in 2019. It was Titanoboa with a Christmas hat. I didn't actually realize at the time how terrible it looked, but yeah, the colored in one looks even worse. So this drawing was very busy because I added too many things, so a couple days ago I erased the little babies in the back and the dead sauropod. So now it is just Indominus Rex versus Caprosuchus. Then here's the man himself, Joaquin Phoenix as Joker. This was before I watched the movie, and little did I know how obsessed I would become with Joker. Then there is the colored in version. That is the colored in Ultron. This is arguably the funniest drawing I've done because of how stupidly hilarious Thor looks. This is obviously from the famous scene, he- what did I even say? Oh yeah, like, is he asleep? No, I'm pretty sure he's dead. I like this one. I really do. Then this is Mysterio, and there's like Thor in his outfit. I added sunglasses because his eyes were difficult to draw. I drew the entire Black Order, so there's Ebony Maw, there's Corvus Glaive, there's Proxima Midnight, and then I also did I also inked them in, so like I made copies and inked them in, so I'm not even gonna go over these. There's Cull Obsidian. There is the Mosasaurus jumping out to eat the shark from Jurassic World. This one was fun because I learned how to draw like water, so this is pretty cool. There's the A4 Carnotaurus, and I mean, if you know Carnotaurus, and okay, it's toast, obviously. If you know Carnotaurus and you don't know why people call it toast, then you better find out, because you should be ashamed. Then this is the Indoraptor's foot. Obviously, you know, in Fallen Kingdom, when it like steps into Maisie's bedroom and it hits the claw against the floor, just like the raptors in Jurassic Park. Then here is Ghidorah from Godzilla King of the Monsters, and as you can tell, I am a big Marvel, Jurassic Park, and Monsterverse fan. I only became a Monsterverse fan, you know, when King of the Monsters came out, so pretty recently. So there's Ghidorah. These are all stuck on my wall, so as you can see, there's some press stick. There's Ghidorah's head. This was from the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom trailer, when they are taking the baryonyx off the island, but we never got to see it in the movie. This is the one that I did a long time ago. This is Smilodon. Obviously, I mean, the saber-toothed cat. Then this is Indominus Rex's eye. I really like this one. This is obviously from the scene where Zack and Gray are upside down in the gyrosphere, and Indominus Rex, you know, we just see her eye. It's a cool shot. It's a really cool shot. And there's Carnotaurus, well, toast. There's Indoraptor on the roof. This is obviously, you know, when it climbs out. I use tutorials for most of my drawings. This one, the tutorial was by Beanie Draws. Pretty awesome guy on YouTube. I very rarely use his tutorials, but they are pretty good. There's Godzilla from King of the Monsters, you know, when he gets rebirth. Well, in his rebirth scene. This is my A4 Venom. This is my first A3 drawing. This is obviously Indoraptor when he's, you know, going for Maisie in the bed. There's Allosaurus from Fallen Kingdom. I really hate this one. I really hate it. Then this is one that I just got bored in class, like so I did this. This was a crocodile. Well, I mean, I'm sure you can guess it. Then this is a raptor from Jurassic Park. This one, it looks bland, but don't worry, I added scales to it, so it actually looks like a proper raptor. So yeah. Then here is Riot from the Venom movie. Again, another one I just got bored in class, so I did it. This is what I thought the Ultimosaurus looked like. Then here's Aquaman, Thanos, Wheatley in the Indoraptor's cage from Fallen Kingdom. It was a pretty funny scene. A lot of people hate the scene where Indoraptor smiles. I found it okay. There's Venom and Eddie, you know, the half-half. There's Indoraptor just before he dies. I don't know why these are so blurry, but whatever. There's Iron Man colored in, there's Riot, Spider-Man. Again, all of these penned. There is the A3 Carnotaurus. Then here we have the man himself, like the real man. Here we have Heath Ledger's Joker. Now, I know it doesn't really look like him, but it was just like the whole goal was just to, you know, make people know that it's, you know, Heath Ledger's Joker. And this is the second attempt, and only when I recorded the video for the first time I realized I actually had a before and after picture. So there it is. On the left you can see attempt number 1 and attempt number 2. You can see attempt number 2 looked a lot better. There's Baby Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. There's Carnage. Obviously, Venom 2 has yet to come out. I believe it's set for September as of recording this. Not sure the exact date, but we are still waiting for a trailer. So this is Carnage. Carnage is special because he has 3 drawings: pencil, pen, and colored in. I like this one because it looked like he jumped right out of the comic book. Then this is my king. This is my favorite dinosaur, Spinosaurus. There's Blue, again another Beanie Bros tutorial. This is Blue from Jurassic World. Then this is interesting because when I just googled images of the Jurassic Park logo, some of them look like this and some of them look like that. So I just did one drawing and then I just made a copy and colored it with the other colors. Then this is my favorite drawing. This is a generic T-Rex. Now I actually did fix it, so the bottom bit you can see there, at the bottom jaw where it's shaded, it just looks like I colored it in. So I did fix the pattern and thing a couple days ago, so the shading looks a lot better. Yeah, this is the A3 Indominus Rex I was talking about. So you can see that this looks more like Indominus Rex, but the scales are too light, so it just looks boring. But the other one generally is a better looking drawing. Then this is Rexy roaring at the lion from the end of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. There's a random Ammonite. There is Baryonyx. Now this is my A3 Venom. This is the awesome one because this looks way better than the A4 one. I think because with the A4 one I made his top, like the top bit of his head, I think I made it look way too big. And then I just went through this phase of drawing 2 creatures fighting each other. So here is the woolly mammoth going against a Smilodon. And then here are 2 creatures from Jurassic World, the game, the Majungasaurus and the Dimetrodon. Then here's a pretty shitty Indoraptor that I did. Looks like garbage. I only keep it because it took a long time to do it. Oh, and speaking of shitty things, here's Titanoboa. I hate this drawing because it just looks like scribbles. So, it's stupid. Again, I only kept because it took a long time. Then here we have Helicoprion versus Mosasaurus. And then we have Mosasaurus versus Megalodon. And then we have, well, at the time, I think it was May last year. This is, again, at the time, the 2 most powerful creatures in Jurassic World, the game. And that is Eudon and Pachygalosaurus. Obviously 2 really cool hybrids. Then I decided to redraw all of the bosses from Jurassic World, the game. So there's Omega 09, Valkyrie 77, Salamander. Oh yeah, this was like some old thing I did like 4 years ago. Then here is Juggernaut. I think it was Juggernaut 32. Then there's the Death Dodo. Alpha 06, as you can tell, this guy was difficult to draw because he has so many spikes. And then this was the beginning and this is the end. This is Indominus Rex level 40 from Jurassic World game. These next few are like max level from Jurassic World the game, so obviously the final evolution. There's Megalodon, there's T-Rex, there's Ceratosaurus, Carnoraptor. Carnoraptor was cool because of how colorful he is, and also he has purple, and purple is my favorite color. There's Spinoraptor. I decided to recolor it a bit. We'll get to this later. We'll get to that at the end of the video. There is, I think it's Metriorhynchus, I think. And I remember this. This was the day before we went back to school. So I decided to do this. This, I made a mistake with the date. It should be the 5th of the 7th instead of the 5th of the 6th. So I corrected that. The image, obviously, it still says June. Then here we have Mosasaurus versus a mutated Mosasaurus. Actually, when did I do this? Okay, so it was like 2 months. Yeah. So yeah, there's that. Then there is Mecha Shark Jira. Now this drawing is pretty darn cool, not because of how it looks. It's because I sent it to Hungry Shark's actual Instagram page, and they posted it on their Fan Art Mondays. So I found that awesome, like my drawing got posted on their Instagram page. Then here is obviously, 2020, obviously Among Us was the big thing. Now, obviously 2021, Among Us is nothing. Then here we have Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Now, if you put an image of Jack Nicholson's Joker side by side with this, then you will see many, 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 many flaws. But if you just look at this, just generally, it kind of looks like him. Then I usually never write anything on my drawings, but I had to do it for Two-Face. It is one of the most famous quotes, not just from a superhero movie, in movie history. And that is, of course, you either die hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And there's Two-Face. The cool thing about Two-Face, the easy thing, is the fact that his actual face, Harvey Dent's face, is sort of hidden. Obviously, we see the burnt half more. It was quite easy actually to get the burnt details, because all it was just circles. And there's Bane from The Dark Knight Rises. Very difficult because obviously his head was kind of symmetrical. And there's the Dark Knight himself. Batman was very difficult to draw. I don't know why. He was just annoying. Then here is the Skullcrawler from Kong Skull Island. This was my last drawing of 2020. Pretty boring one. It is just a generic Giganotosaurus. And then we move on to 2021. This was a character that my dad loved because, he loved Stephen King books. So this is obviously Pennywise from the It remake. My dad passed away, so I kind of appreciate this drawing more. Pennywise's head, it's just massive, man. So this drawing is both terrifying and hilarious. Then there is Chucky. I watched the original Chucky movie, Child's Play, a couple days ago. So obviously, it was quite funny. But this is Chucky's iconic look. This is the one, I think it was from Bride of Chucky. But if you think of Chucky, this is the look that you think of. Then here is Mortem Rex from Jurassic World Alive. Then my dad gave me one of his old tripods. So this is a speed drawing. Another skull crawler. This is also a speed drawing. As you can tell, my mind was in other places because, like I just said, my dad passed away, and this was the day after. So the scales look a bit weird because my mind was somewhere else. This is the Interrupter's foot again. This is also a speed drawing. This is another speed drawing, and this is actually this was a request. I was just chatting to some YouTubers on Instagram, and I was like, I've run out of ideas. What should I draw? And one of them was like, draw Ultimasaurus. So I was like, done. So this was a pretty cool one. Then here is Godzilla vs. Kong. This was obviously in hype for the trailer. I really like this one. But this was not my final Godzilla vs. Kong drawing. That's coming up soon. Then here is Freddy Krueger from A Nightmare on Elm Street. Now this guy was difficult. And then we have the last one, which is obviously the money shot from Godzilla vs. Kong. And that is in his face. I fixed Kong's fist because, as you can see, it looks really weird. So I fixed it so it looks more normal. And back to this. This basically was an idea I had for a creature in Hungry Shark World. And I DM'd it to the Hungry Shark Instagram account, and they were like, we'll forward it to our team and we'll see what they think. So I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. And then they DM'd me saying, you know, the idea that they had for it. So they called it the Elemental Hydra, and it could use, you know, the different elements and stuff. So obviously, I mean, you can see that this is heavily inspired by King Ghidorah. And you know, they gave me all those ideas and everything, and I was like, that sounds pretty cool. But then they didn't get back to me for like a month. So I checked in again, and they were saying, you know, we're so sorry, but it's not making it into the game. And my one friend, he loves Hungry Shark, so he was obviously pretty excited. So I told him it's not getting in, and he was like, "Oh." But yeah, you can't expect everything. And on that note, I will end the video. I know it's been quite a long one, but yeah, I just wanted to share some of my drawings. And that's only a little bit, that's only a portion of my drawings. They are all in a file because I ran out of space in my room. Yeah, so I literally stuck drawings on every single wall, and I utilized every bit of space I had, but I obviously ran out, so I had to shove them all in a file. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you with whatever I do next.